Valentine's Day, everybody, from here, all of us here at the Clark County Humane Society. And if you have some extra love to put forth in your life, please consider our special kitty, Brooke, right here. Brooke is about 9 years old and is one of our sad cats here at the shelter. She's just not happy here, probably because she's stuck in a cage the entire time. She does not get along well with other cats. She doesn't like loud noises and just has an old and gentle soul. She would love a house with a bunch of windows so she could look out. 1 or 2 people living there, calm, mild. That's exactly what Brooke is looking for. When she came back to the shelter, she had been adopted a few years ago. Her owner was ill, couldn't care for her properly, so she came back. But when she came back, her claws were in terrible, terrible shape. She's had a tendinectomy, which means the tendons are cut so she can't retract her claws and outright them to scratch. However, the nails still grow. They were not clipped, however, and had grown back into the pads of her feet. It was very, very painful for her. She could hardly walk, and she actually had to have a major surgery to have them removed from the pads. We did not declaw her, so she still has those claws in the front, but they do need to be trimmed on a consistent and definitely a regular basis. So keep that in mind if you adopt Brooke. She is not going to scratch your furniture, but she does need some nail maintenance. She is a very nice and sweet and just a really gentle kitty, but she just wants a calm and quiet lifestyle. So she's here at the shelter. She's hanging out with us. Like I said before, not the happiest of kitties, just because she'd rather be in a home. So if you have that home for her and will open up your heart to her, please consider Brooke. She's 9 years old. She is spayed, vaccinated, microchipped, all that good stuff. So stop in at the Clark County Humane Society to meet her and hopefully take her home. If you want to add a very large and very handsome black lab to your life, please consider Roman here at the Clark County Humane Society. He is about 2 years old and came into us as a stray. He has had a couple people apply for him, and they got to the shelter and said, "Oh my goodness, look how big he is." And yes, he is a very big, very solid boy. He's past that puppy stage, so if that's what you're looking for, Roman's not it. But he is just a very nice, very energetic, somewhat well-behaved little guy. He likes the couch. This is my first time having him up here, but he jumped up without a problem, and I think he'd get used to that fairly quickly. He probably will get along well with some dogs, but he does have a little bit of a dominant streak in him, so it would be a good idea to bring in another pet to meet him if you have one. If he's going to be the only dog in your home, that would be wonderful as well. Make sure he gets plenty of exercise, lots of long walks, maybe teach him how to run alongside a bike, jogging, anything like that would be great exercise for Roman. He loves to play outside, so teach him how to play ball. I'm sure he'd be a fast learner. And he just has a lot of love and a lot of affection to give. With the right home, with a person who is in control of him and doesn't let him get away with whatever he wants to do, he is going to be a very well-behaved and very sweet boy. He's just looking for a chance. He wants somebody to walk in and say, "Hey, I love it that you're a big dog," and not be scared away from that. A little time, a little energy, a little effort, and he'll be a wonderful boy. So, if you have room for him in your life, once again, stop in at the Clark County Humane Society to meet him. You can apply online or just call and ask about him. We'll be happy to fill you in. So this is Roman. I don't know what he smells, but it must be something good. There you go, Roman. Our black lab mix here at the shelter.